Each phone system comes equipped with 3 standard calendars: holidays, open hours, and special closures. The purpose of these calendars is to inform the phone system whether your organization is open or closed. Once the calendars have been populated with events specific to an organization, they can be linked to time controls, which will direct incoming calls accordingly. For example, when an organization's hours of operation have been added to the open hours calendar, that calendar can be linked to a time control set to send calls to a ring group when the organization is open and to a voicemail box when it's closed. Let's take a look at how to create and manage the calendars and time controls for your organization. By default, your account will have 3 standard calendars. If you'd like to add other calendars, expand the Calendars menu item and select Create. For example, if a specific department within your organization has hours that are different from your main hours, a separate calendar can be created for that department. Name the calendar accordingly and add a description that will clarify its purpose. Select whether you'll use a local calendar, where you'll add the specific hours to a calendar on our system, or whether you'll use a remote internet calendar, such as an Outlook or Google Calendar that is dedicated to your specific operating hours. Make sure your remote calendar is set to Public and add the calendar link in ICS format. You'll also need to select how often you'd like your remote calendar to auto-refresh. Save your selections and your calendar is ready to be populated. To populate your local calendars with events that will determine whether your phone system should be considered open or closed, expand the Calendars menu item and select Manage. To create or change the hours when your phone system should be open to take calls on a daily basis, you'll select the Open Hours calendar. If you want your organization to be closed on a day when you're normally open, you'll add an event to either the Holiday or Special Closures calendar. Select the appropriate calendar and click Add Event to begin creating events for your organization. Events can be created for an entire day or specific time frame. The frequency buttons allow you to create one-time events or set events to repeat daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly. Many holidays and special closures are all-day events, so let's take a look at how to create those first. We're going to open the Holidays calendar and create an event for Christmas. The first thing we need to do is name the event. The all-day event box should remain checked, since the organization will be closed for the entire day, and we can use the calendar icon to select the date to be closed. We're going to set this event to repeat yearly, which will display some additional settings. It should repeat every year, so this field needs to be changed to the number 1. The calendar will automatically set it to repeat on the same date each year. Since this is an ongoing holiday, we should set it to Never End. Once we click the Save button, the holiday will appear on the calendar. If your organization is closed for multiple days every year, such as December 23 through 26, you can create an event for each of those days and set them to repeat yearly. Repeat this process for each holiday on this calendar and any special events, such as a company-wide function on the Special Closures calendar. The Open Hours calendar is what will inform the phone system of the time frame your organization is open to receive calls each day. Multiple events can be created if open hours differ from one day to the next. For example, we can create hours for Tuesday through Thursday and then different hours for Friday and Saturday by adding 2 separate events. Click Add Event and name the event based on the days it will appear. Uncheck the All Day Event box and enter the start and end time details, making sure the event begins and ends on the same date. In this example, let's set the start time to 9 a.m. and the end time to 5 p.m. We want this to repeat weekly, every week, so we'll change this field to 1 and select the correct days, which would be Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. since these will be ongoing hours, we'll set this to Never End. When we click the Save button, the event will show up on the calendar. Now we can follow the same procedure to create open hours for Friday and Saturday between the hours of 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. Choose between the Calendar View or List View to see any existing events. The Calendar View displays a red badge with the number of events for each day, as well as a blue dot for each event. Clicking on the red badge will show the corresponding events, and clicking on the blue dot will open the event, allowing you to edit it. The List View shows a list of all upcoming events for that calendar. Select the name of the event to edit or delete it. When you select an event, you'll see all of the current settings. Adjust anything that needs to be changed and click Save to update the event. To remove an event, click the Delete button and confirm to remove it from the calendar. Once calendars are updated, they need to be linked to time controls in order to direct your incoming calls. Expand the Time Controls menu item and select Create. Name your time control according to how it will be utilized, such as open hours, holidays, or special events, and select the related calendar. Next, select the matched and unmatched destinations for calls. The matched destination is what should happen when calls match an event on your calendar. If they match a holiday or special closure, should they go to a closed voice menu or voicemail box? If calls don't match a holiday or special event, they might be directed to a time control that checks for open hours. If they match your open hours, should calls go to a queue, ring group, extension, etc.? Where should they be directed when the organization is not open? Make sure whatever options you select for these destinations are also set up and ready to function as part of your call flow. You'll now need to apply the time control to your phone system setup. The Visualize screen will allow you to see your call flow so you can determine where to apply the time controls. Under most circumstances, time control should be connected to an inbound route unless there is a flow control set up. In that case, the flow control should come first, then the time control. Let's attach the holiday time control first. If it is a holiday, the matched destination is the general voicemail box. If it's not a holiday, calls will go to the special closures time control. If calls match a special closure, they again go to the general voicemail box. If not, they continue to the open hours time control. Then they'll be directed to either the support ring group if they match the open hours, or the general voicemail as the unmatched destination. Come back to the Manage tab under Time Controls anytime you need to adjust the settings for a time control. Once you've set up your time controls, double-check the flow of calls on your Visualize screen. When you're confident that all system features are set up and ready to go, click Apply Changes to make them live. As always, the Intel support team is here to assist with any changes to your phone system. Create a support ticket or call us at 717-839-5000.